mudras, the hands. Now I'm going to break down what feelers can do. If feelers means your hands have been turned on, meaning that these areas in your hands, okay, have been turned on. You're a feeler. What does that mean? I'm a healer, I'm a feeler, I'm a spiritual person. I've been on this path for 30 years. Okay? And I just woke up and I feel inclined that that's my gift, is healing. What you're actually doing is, when you're putting your hands on somebody, okay, you're actually sending a current of information and frequency through that being. And what I want you guys to focus on when you guys are clearing people are energetically healing them. And then I want to also explain where you can up that to the artery, blood, molecular level. Okay, meaning that my perception now and how that works. When I touch somebody and I put my hands on them, I see my energy body enter inside of them through their energy body, and I remove blockages that sit here. This is a common block. Here, and always on your hands. Why? I think a lot of this stuff recently in our human evolution and development with the internet, Wi-Fi and all this stuff, that when you're online all day and you're on your keyboard all day and you're on your mouse all day and you're engaged in the network all day, you get little guys, little energetic things that very like to attach to you. Okay, let's just say, since if you're in an isolated area on planet Earth, let's just say you're up in the mountains. All right. That frequency and energy can't get to you. All my homies up in Sweden. However, when you're online all day, researching information and communicating, there's your access point. So I've made this for us. Check this out. Okay. I was like, yo, I'm so over this. What can I make to stop it? So what I did was I made these. These are black tourmaline, shungite, selenite panels. Okay, yes, that's real gold flake. I don't know if you guys notice, in all the products we make, everything we use is real. Okay, I'll explain these in a hot second. Okay, now you put your Wi-Fi router and your cable router, if you have a cable, or if it's FiOS, whatever, fiber optic, but you put your router on top of this. Now, cool thing about your cell phone too, if you guys ever had that test where you put 4 cell phones, you know, on a table and put a quarter in the middle of the table and all the phones ring at the same time, that quarter literally jumps. Why is that? There's so much frequency and waves, and, electricity, power coming from these little our mobile devices. They are very, very powerful. Hence, I mean, our cell phones now, the smartphones are like basically like having a little computer. So understand that. But check this out. When you go to bed, here's your Wi-Fi thing. You go like this. This cell phone, night-night. Put that, obviously, when I put my cell phone away from when I'm sleeping, it's at least an arm's distance away. At least. When you guys are going to bed with your phone right next to you and you're sleeping, understand that's also an access point. You just opened up your field to allow something inferior into it. Once you understand that, your body, your evolution, your consciousness, your intuition takes millions and millions and millions of years to develop. This does not. So understand that. Same with your intuition. All you guys out there on planet Earth, love you, who are now in their waking steps or understanding, God, what is this feeling I'm getting right here? Right? Slow it down for all you guys that English is your second language, right? I'm outside sanding. Whew! Should you go like this? Yeah, I'm like the one I like sand with like snowboard goggles and like a mask, and I'm like welding. So, seriously.
Hey now, all you sinners, put your lights on.
Put your lights on. Alright, okay, check this out.
Hey now,
Zang! You want a little charging station? Made it. I have some crystals, Ryan. I don't know, but I'm a healer and I have some crystals that I want to charge. Zang.
hey now,
If you guys have really cool, all you ladies out there, you have a very special crystals or pendants, or you know, your necklaces or your bracelets, throw them in a charging station. Bam. Okay, again, we have a little confidential mix. Me and my brother Rob have been working on these formulas for about 6 months now to try and get it exactly perfect for what we want. What else? I'm gonna teach you some more stuff. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Share, I should say. I feel when I wake up in the morning, it's not so much teach, it's like remind you guys what we were working on the other side, but I'm just in the 3D popsicle suit like, hey, do you remember this? Alright, very funny way. These, amazing, the Pantheon sets, and I would rather explain the functionality of something than what it looks like. Yes, this looks awesome, right? It is. There's crystals wrapped in every single corner. It actually makes a platform underneath you. But I want it more truly explained in the same way it's like teaching someone how to fish. Okay? You can feed someone for a day, right? You bring them fish. But if you teach that individual how to go fishing, they can feed themselves for a lifetime. In the same way that we are bringing back these downloads from Atlantis and Lemuria, and I'm waking up with, it's this layer, this layer, this layer, this frequency, this frequency, this frequency. Now, you know, compress it, put it in the vacuum, and set it. The functionality of what we're getting to now is actual conscious downloads. We wake up and we build it. And that's the same thing I want to share with you guys, is that when you get your higher self, and when you start to engage and remember your skill set, you might not even understand that you might have been the head steward in Atlantis that was in charge of running the entire crystal complex. But in this 3D incarnation, you've been wiped, and you're looking around going, I've always liked crystals, and I don't know why. Why does it feel so comfortable when I have a crystal in my hand? Well, especially the new kids, that means if you're born in 1990s forward, the crystal generation, you guys are going to have a very fond connection to crystals. And let me explain why. It's because there is consciousness stored in the crystals. In the crystals. Memories. Okay? If you guys want to think about your DNA, I will give you this little breakdown of how I understand DNA now. Okay? DNA, double helix spinning through me. Each one of those AGTC, right? Well, imagine each one of those combinations, if you wanted to think about them digitally like a Blu-ray movie. So, each of those markers, each of those sequences, each of those chemical combinations of etheric awesomeness, right, that we use to communicate and to remember, it's like having a stack of Blu-ray discs that once you're aware enough, okay, you go, oh, let me learn this. Let me pull my DNA, my memory that I experienced, and put that in the Blu-ray player and play. The problem right now in 3D is that everyone has Blu-ray discs and a VCR. They're like, I got these Blu-ray discs, but my hardware won't play the damn thing. That's how you think about DNA. The digital content inside of actually what that molecule holds and what that sequencing is. It's not so much just sacred geometry. As you go beyond the sacred geometry and as your processor puts those pixels together, here comes the 55-inch widescreen memory of, I was on a battlefield, we were riding horses, I see my armor, I see my crest, I'm right, you know, you see the rest of it. I want to explain that to you. I want you to skip you past the pitfalls. And that's the whole goal, and that's what I'm trying to share here on Team Light. And what we do is, we're here to accelerate you. Quick. Because we miss you, we love you, and we're pulling double duty over here. I'm on 15-hour cycles every single day. Love you. Just want to say that, think of your DNA and your memories as remembering your, right? Your DNA being unlocked. Now, what does that look like inside of a body? You're accessing information, and as you access the information, your encoding comes down from your upper dimensional self and then gets inside of the suit, and then here comes I was the #1 fencer in France in 1700s. Zing. I remember who I was. You know what I'm saying? Those things come back. Okay. Remember, the goal for us Starseeds is not to create, it's to remember who you are. Okay. Once you remember who you are, game on. Now check this out. This is your light cord that goes through your sternum, right? The more and more you wake up and the more light you allow into this dimension, into your reality, watch, it starts to open. Now what if I told you that many beings, right, will get right here. Say this is a 5D or 6D concept of how much streaming information you can process with your chemical computer, your CPU, your brain, and how that integrates into your system. Now, for those beings here that can hold more than a 5, 6, 7, 8D understanding, why does the pipeline get bigger? Because your upper dimensional selves are large. It's very hard for a galactic being to compress into this density and then actually interact with you, them, your suit. So understand, it's simply a software hardware situation. We're going from a 56K dial-up equals 3D to a fiber optic FiOS system, which can hold 10, 15, 25 times the amount of information and energy. Moving on. Oh, we're on fire today. I got some new mudras for you ladies out there, and for my healers out there. I got the new heart mudra. I love it, and I didn't even realize it was a heart mudra until I stared at it for about 10 minutes. I was like, that looks like a heart. Oh, you want to see it? Let's do it now. But check this out. This is my favorite go-to. Okay, here's my hands. If you guys don't know what a mudra is, it's kind of like what your hands naturally go into when you're in a sequence of in a sequence of time or an experience where you feel that you either need to maintain your field, meaning that there's things trying to press on your bubble of reality, or things that you need to increase in processing. Mind you, energetically, right? This, for me, let me explain, let me do the breakdown of this hand position for you. Okay, got your pinky, got your pointer finger, you got your intent, okay, thumb, intent, pointer finger, wind, hard doing this position, fire, water, earth, earth, water, fire, wind, intent. One more time. Intent, wind, fire, water, earth. So when you're closing your eyes outside and you've been sun gazing, heck, way too much information. When you're outside sun gazing, right? Check this out. When you're inside in front of the sun and your eyes are closed and you look down at your body and you can see the reflection of light that comes from you, right? When you look down at your hand with your eyes closed and you're trying to view it with your third eye, right? After you've charged, okay? Because just like I said, your cell phone doesn't work unless you charge it, right? Go outside and charge your vessel, then try some of these more energetic things. Okay, I want to explain that to you. Ascension techniques. Wow. The different flavors you guys are going to undertake, and here we go. When you guys first wake up, let's break this down. It's called the template of Ascension, right here. When you first wake up, what is the majority of your time spent doing? Processing 3D. You need to process level 3. I'm going to talk about this in video game terms. Everyone understands what a video game is. Everyone should understand that we're all living in a holographic universe. Okay, we're a bunch of fractals compacted and compressed together to put inside of a popsicle suit called your body of consciousness, which streams live feed all day long, upload and download, with or without your knowingness, consciously. Who are you? You are the 3D ground. If this is an energy circuit, I am the ground on the ground, and all my higher selves are jacked into me in a vertical plane going up. Boom, boom, boom. We exist inside of our own separate spheres of energy, bubbles. Okay? It's like you're sitting inside of a torus field. All right. When you call things to you through your manifestation, and you also repel things, everything is done in a very cyclical energy form. That's why when you see those Tai Chi masters in Kung Fu, what are they doing? They're moving the energy around their stream. And then they're sending it. Or they're pulling energy to them, using it, and then firing it. Okay? Everything's in cyclical motions. Yin and yang. Alright. So, hand positions. Okay, what this does, this position for me, usually I'm laying back like this. I'll do this. I'll do this. This is when I feel nervous, This is when I'm sitting in 3D. This is when I'm trying to relax and in an environment where I constantly feel barraged by things. I'll do this. Or will need to focus. What does this do? My intent, my thumbs, jacked right into my sternum, right? My power center. Solar plexus, sternum is kind of like where it jacks in, solar plexus is right underneath it, okay? Pinkies. So you go like this. What happens is your vertical plane, your vertical is covered. Your ground, your pinkies, right, is covered. Your thumb's pointing towards you, your intent of what you wish to send out, okay? And your horizontals are protected. So you gotta imagine, see these two fingers? The streams of information of your juice go this way. Split and wrap around your backside. Here's your vertical. These, straight up. Here's your earth. Straight down. Okay. And your intent. Now, people talk about the mudras and they try to express the mood, but do you actually understand the functionality of the hand positions? If it doesn't serve a function in your 3D existence of you growing and evolving, check what your reference is. Okay. Moving on. And put a smile on your face. I'm just, hey! Try to keep it real! It's not working, try something else. Alright. What else? Oh yeah. So, what we did was, obviously I sleep in an orgonite pyramid, right? Job for the boom back there. But these guys, you get 4 of these when you get a bed set. And what I did was, I'm like, how can I have a grid set up? Because basically this is how it all started, you guys. You can go, we needed to create sacred space, especially in our hotel rooms. We have hotel travel packs, but when we go on mission, we put these in the corners of our beds, right? These are little wallopers, right? They all have the EMF shielding, the black shungite, black tourmaline in the center. They all have the GPS coordinates, and they all have the top layer of white crushed paste and diamonds, along with gold. Yeah, that's gold flake. We use the best materials all the time. Now, these each go in each corner of your bed. So here's my bed. One goes here. One goes here in the back. One goes here underneath, and one goes here underneath. Okay. And in each of the corners. Boom, boom. Then you have your choice of one of these bad boys underneath you. What this does is the frequency and size of these devices, the goal is to make it as powerful as the whole room, to fill up the whole room. So you throw one of these in your living room, one of these in your bedroom, and the whole thing's locked down. Why is that? I would like my family who incarnated with me, my fellow starseeds, to enjoy their dream time without having to deal with all of the rhetoric which they're constantly influxed with. When you're on your deathbed, check this out. You understand that you're about to cross sides. You understand that you're about to cross, right? Cross worlds into a place where not only is all that stuff known, but this experience is now coming to an end. Check this out. You don't have to wait till you're 80 years old on your deathbed to realize these truths and become a better person here now in the present. You know what I'm saying? You can be that awesome being now. I'm 32 years old right now. I don't need to wait 40 years to figure that out. And some of the younger generation kids, and explain something to you too, all my 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-year-olds out there that understand the words coming out of my mouth at the speed I'm spitting it. Okay. What I'm trying to say is, you might have to be the strongest patriarch or matriarch in your family. I know that's a rough job. Meaning that grandma and grandpa, your mom, your dad, okay, why is your bloodline here? What did it used to represent? What information did you used to pull in? Who did you used to be? Real things that make your heart go like this. Not this fake fabric kindergarten land that you guys are pretending to live in. The real stuff. Okay? Not my fam out there, but all your friends and families you're going to have to work with. Okay. Give them time. In the most patient and honorable way you can. Some people have very traumatic experiences in their life. Some people need a little more time than others. Have patience with them. Do not be frustrated with them. There it is. I do it on autopilot. I don't know if you guys can see that. So these fingers kind of come up and it makes the bend, and you can see the heart right there. Okay? And heart, love yourself. Okay, so from this position, hands are just fingers are crossed, your pointer fingers make up this deal, and it points to your heart, or your sternum right here, where your energy cord, solar plexus, punches in. And I kind of sit there in a very calm position, and if you want, you can even do the pinch, where you pinch here, and you sit like this. And the energetic function of that, there is like a butterfly wing effect. Your energy comes out, loops around, and then is pulled back in. That is what that hand position does. Pulls the energy in. Many different controls, many different things, and how when you start to remember how to use your vessel in a different way, you understand energetically these, right? When you're actually creating or manifesting something or pulling something out of the ether, right? Whether it be by location, working on it, or whatever you might be working on, right? You know, if you thought about it like this though, wind, fire, earth, wind, fire, water, earth, wind, fire, water, earth, wind, fire, water, earth. Now, intent. Now raise those things up. Understand that you have the ultimate tool here. The entire goal of the control on this planet, though, right, is to keep you out of here. Heart space. What else? Love you guys. Oh, we got these. These are actually at the proper, this angle is at the proper pyramid angle of Giza. Just want you guys to know that even these molds and the things we use are still the proper mold. And Jason, hey, do you want to talk about the new thing you're working on?
Yeah, I got the
yeah. Oh,
got these. These are what go on top of the pyramid capstones. For you guys that are looking to create,
let me go ahead and there it is. Keep going.
Create some sort of
Boom.
sacred space in your living environment. Go to your local hardware store, get some copper pipes. They got the fittings to make the 45-degree angles down at the bottoms, four corners. They don't have the fittings for the top capstone, so you have to be creative. That's why I welded this guy together.
Talk about the angles, talk about the proportion, talk about the Bosnian pyramids, the Giza pyramids, all the connections with it.
I laced this
Here,
with
sit
different stones
Boom.
and a quartz crystal, double terminated, wrapped in a clockwise fashion to send the energy up. So when you sleep, it's like a projection. You're trying to get out of your body in astral travel.
Tell them that
it ejects you out.
Tell them those people that actually have pyramids or have experienced them, the difference between a powered pyramid, being our orgone pyramids, and the goal is to have it spin. People need to understand that you're actually creating a platform that spins, that sends you energy up.
Try to visualize the geometric shape. What we used here, these angles, we're using the platonic solid. The angles are at 54.7. That's on the slope angle, which is here, but the corner angles are at 45. So you want to cut your corner angles at 45 degrees to create a slope angle at 54.7. So it takes the energy. Pyramid means light in the middle, or fire in the middle. Pyramid.
You want to scoot out of the way, they can see. This is a miniaturized version that he was using. And we made a little bed. Little baby! We have the first dog, baby, to travel in the pyramid. Baby! Baby! I'm just playing. So if you ever, make all things. But yeah, this, and for the food, explain how we use this on our dining table for the food.
Oh yeah, this one fits perfect over our dining table, and our fruit bowl sits in the middle. And there's tons of research on the internet. You can look up fruit, vegetables. They don't decay as fast. They last much longer when they're inside a pyramid. So it does something to the cellular structure itself, keeps it preserved. There's also studies of brine shrimp. A guy, Bill Keller, did a study with brine shrimp. They usually die after 6 to 7 weeks. But these shrimp that he had living in a pyramid, they lived for a year, up to a year, and they grew 2 to 3 times bigger. So the actual energetic influence that it has on the matrix that you're sleeping in, it influences your cellular body. So it goes from energetic to cellular structure. So it helps repair your DNA. You help your process your 3D stuff much faster. And it's kind of like taking supplements when you work out and you're wanting to get that extra 20 to 40% boost. You know, that's why people take supplements. So this pyramid is kind of like that. I'm sure you can do it on your own. It may take you longer, but it's for those that are wanting to speed the process up.
Yeah, speed it up. And I want you guys to understand that when you guys use these devices, the first 3 to 4 days might feel very uncomfortable or weird. And why is that? It's because the device is forcing those frequencies out of you, which no longer serve you, meaning that it goes after the lower frequencies. So when you're processing stuff, and I remember what was that lady wrote me a really nice comment. She got the bed set, and she said that she's been trying this stuff for 20 years. What'd you say?
She's been in the alternative medicine field for 20 years and has tried, you know, almost everything. And then she tried the dream set and had tremendous experiences in her dream time, lucid dreaming.
We're very old, multidimensional beings experiencing 3D in a very physical way, and to remember that, and the truth you will find will be told to you in your own voice. That is the most amazing thing about when someone shares truth with you. Use your own intuition, use your own discernment, ask yourself these questions, and listen. Listen. And with that, was there anything else? Alright, I love you guys. We'll make a quick little video. We're going to Easter Island.
That's right. 2 weeks.
Woo!
2 weeks.
We're out of here. I'm gonna plank on a moai. Dang. We're gonna go work out there for our family. We got some work to do out there, and we know we love you guys very much. And to show your support by checking out Unite the Collective, or if you want any of these products, check out Etheric Tech. ETHERICTECH, etherictech.com, or Black Wands, and we'll see you guys all very soon. Peace.
Love ya.
Love ya.
Con los terroristas.
The Harlem Shake.